Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So fresh out of bed, straight up, straight to y'all. You already know what the vibes is, man. Let's get right to it. Your boy got on his road. It's kind of chilly in my house. So let's go ahead and get into the video, though. So anyways, before we do that, watch out for spam, WhatsApp in the comments down below. Join VIP if you want to know exact entry, exit points whenever we get involved in plays. So you already know, man. Get your free stock from Webull, Robinhood down below. So let's go ahead and take a look at Cosmos Holdings, guys, because I alerted this on Instagram on yesterday. We talked about it last night. I'm pretty sure a lot of people had this on their radar. You already know. Some people been there earlier. You know, I'm a little late to the party, as one may say, or whatnot. But I'm not too late because I ain't worried about the future of this stock. I'm worried about the price action now, taking advantage of the meter to move, taking my money and moving along. I already made money off Cosmos Holding one time. Like I told you guys, with penny stocks, it's usually a one and done with me. Once I make money off it one time, I'm moving that money to a location, to another asset, to another security, to do the same thing, rinse and repeating over there. Either a small loss or a nice little gain or a big gain, depending on the volatility and the price action of the security. So let's go ahead and take a further look at Cosmos Holding, guys, and what's going on, because this thing is popping. It's popping. And be honest with you guys, if I was up at 7 o'clock in the pre-market, I would have sold. I would have sold when it hit 68 cents. I would have been like 68. I'd have been like, what? $600 in a profit, $700 in a profit. Right now, as we speak, I'm up $350 unless it drops some, because I'm gonna be mad because it went back up like I expected it to. So anyways, I'm up now 400. If I would have sold this morning in the pre-market, I'd have been up like what? Would have been up like what? Like probably like $700 at the peak. So if I'd have been up, I definitely would have sold, guys. Just to let you guys know my thought process whenever I'm doing these things. Like I told you guys, evaluate things and use people as homework, use me as homework, use the news as homework, and just come up with your own conclusion. So if we're going to take a further look at this bad boy, man, pre-market, this thing took off. Judging by how we closed on last week, we already knew this thing has the potential to do this. All the short interest, the CEO buying over 12 million shares, equivalent to $1+ million. We already had a nice indication that this bad boy was going to do this, guys. So now it's sitting at 61 cents. I know a lot of people is probably up looking at it like, oh man, what's about to happen? What's going on? So we go ahead and take a look at it, guys. Let's go ahead and see some price action, look at the charts, and let you guys know what to expect with this. Cosmo Holding sitting at 61, up over 14% in the pre-market, guys. So as we know, last week we did came down to test support at 36 cents. Like I told you guys, if it broke through 36 cents, it would have been going into a bearish trend, like it wouldn't have been coming back. But since it bounced off it, I knew they had a potential to possibly go back and revisit last week's high of 81 cents. So what we have to get through before we could see some of that good stuff. So 60 cents was that first barrier we had to get through. We broke through that. That was clean. 64 cents, 65 cents ish was that next resistance we had to get through. As you can see, we bust through that in the pre-market. But once we did, we kind of hit a resistance there and came right back down. So once we work through 65 again, this bad boy has the potential to go shooting right back to his to his last week high of 81 cents. As soon as it break through 65. So if it can break through 65, run up to like 70, and we pull back a little bit because it's going to be volatile, we want to see it pull back and us build support at 65 where that resistance at. Then we want to see it break through that 65 and continue to go revisit its all-time high. Some may say, well, what would be a sell point? What would you sell? My first sell target would be around 65 cents. If it hit 65 and blast through it, I'm going to hold. If it hit 65 and break down to 63, 64, I'm going to sell and probably get right back in once it come down. And, once it either come down for a cheaper price or I see a real breakout happening, I get back in to ride it to like 80 and then sell again at 80 because it's going to be a sell-off again at 80, or it could blast right through it. But this is just how I'm doing it, guys. I'm not going to, put all my hope and praise in the penny stock and this, that, and the third. I might, and then at the end, because I know some people, oh, it's going higher, it's going this, it's going that. Just like I said with AMC and GME analogy, if it does go to 100,000 a share, I know that ain't what y'all speaking, but I'm just using it. But if it does go to $5 a share, because that's what some people say on this, if it does go to $5 a share, $6 a share, I won't be holding my whole position to find out. I'll be done sold that thing 3 or 4 times, then made money off it 3 or 4 times. And the last position that I bought, I'll be done sold that too. But the kicker is I probably hold 25 of the last position that I bought and let it ride. I know that makes sense to you. I hope y'all put it together and start doing it like that because, hey, that's how you win. You already know what to do, though, man. Add your boy on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. You already know, ain't no YouTuber getting up here with their robe on. I love y'all, man. We do that. We go.